Right, so welcome to my TED Talk. If you currently live in a reality where you have an essay due tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m., and there's a word count, and it's 1,500 words, but you only have 1,200 words, and you don't know what else to write, look no further. For I, Mr. Dobson, have found a trick that allows you to artificially extend the length of your word count essay so that you don't have to write anymore, so that there's no more meaning in your paper, so that you can just get to the word count and be done entirely. Go to the very bottom of your essay, and then in very small font, type whatever you want, and then finally, change the text so that it's pure white and matches the background of the paper that you're writing your essay on. Not only is the strategy going to trick your teacher entirely,
Blake. What? Do you want to go to war, Malaki?
They will be absolutely fooled by the fact that you've managed to convey so much information in so few words. Don't do this. It's a joke. It's a really, really long and bad joke. Trust me, your teacher is going to find out. This has been ASMR with Mr. Dobson. So basically, I've done a little bit of research, and it looks like this strategy is being promoted again on TikTok. The idea here is that you're artificially extending the word count of your essay without writing anything of substance, and I'm going to show you why this doesn't work and why you should be really careful with this, because you potentially could get in trouble with your teacher, an academic advisor, or someone at your college and university, and it goes something like this. So it's a 150 word paper, which is nothing. They have approximately 143 words, they type a bunch of nonsense, they change the color to white, and now they've artificially increased the length of their essay to 150 words. Let's talk about why this is a bad idea now, and there's two main reasons. The first reason is that a lot of classrooms have gone digital. You probably have a Google Classroom where you have to submit assignments, and as a result, everything is digital, everything is collected online, everything is a Word document or a PDF. And all it takes for your teacher to see if there is extra text hidden at the bottom of the page is to Control A, because there's an extra amount of space highlighted that's going to show the teacher that there is text hidden in plain sight. Here's the other way that a teacher could potentially discover that you're just adding in filler words to extend the word count. If you open up Microsoft Word and you go to the Design tab, which is in the top left-hand corner, and then you go to the far right-hand side of the screen, there's a button that says Page Color, and you can change the page of your Microsoft Word document to include a color that isn't white. This feature isn't just native to Microsoft Word. You can do it in Google Docs too, which I assume that if you're in high school, you probably also use Google Docs for some of your assignments. If you go to the File tab, you scroll down to Page Setup, and then you change the page color using this button, you will notice that you can do the exact same thing in Google Docs that you can do in Microsoft Word. I feel like it's 2005 again, and all of these cheating strategies and tips for school are just now surfacing on YouTube, but instead of YouTube, it's TikTok. The only way that I can see this type of strategy feasibly working is if you have a teacher who just doesn't read the essay, and they don't see that your 1,500 word essay is actually only like 1,000 words. Here are some actual strategies and tips for extending the length of your essay when you're not sure what else to write. Use examples. Once you've made a point where you're meant to talk about something important, follow it up with an example that illustrates its importance. Use transition words or phrases that increase the word count of individual sentences. Things like, in conclusion, despite all of this. This point illustrates that. Firstly, secondly, thirdly. You get the point. Use quotes from experts in the field. If you're writing an essay about biology, find quotes about specific concepts related to the topic of your essay, quote the author of a book or a magazine or some kind of article online, and that will increase the word count as well. And it seems kind of silly to suggest this last strategy, but just use more words. Rather than saying something like, I went to the bakery, say something like, my friend and I went to the bakery to pick up buns so that we could make sandwiches for our school lunches this week. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. This has been another episode of Ranting with Dobson. Mr. Dobson, out.